Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? I am back for another video. I hope you've had a good day. I know I have had a fantastic day today. I went to the gym, I got a bunch of chores done, I got a massage, and I got a muscle worked out in my calf that's been bothering me for years. So I'm having a really good day. So the lunar eclipse did not do me wrong. I am in a better place now than I was yesterday. And then tomorrow, it's been a very abundant day. I walked into my hairdresser and asked for a hair appointment tomorrow, so that'll be good. They weren't able to fit me in today, but can get in at 10 tomorrow, so that will be good. And then I just want some more layers, because you can see my layers have just grown out. I had my hair this short, but I am a long-haired girly. I don't like my short hair. Alright, so we got these Dragon Oracle cards. Let's see what the energy is that we need to read about today. Golden Crested Dragon, Earth and Water Dragon, and the Silver Dragon. Okay. I'm going to move some of my cards so you guys can kind of see a little bit better there what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Brings you higher love so you can embody the Christ light. Okay, and so if you have been saved, then you know what energy that this card is talking about. Okay, it's just reminding you to come back to that good feeling energy anytime. We have the Earth and Water Dragon, creates the foundation for new growth. So that energy that you can go back to, that's your manifesting energy. That closeness with God, that love feeling, that happy feeling, go back to that. And Silver Dragon illuminates your potential with higher light. So I feel like the energy recently has been showing us who we are, and if we've been making really good choices, then who we are is reflected in positive karma. And if we have been making questionable choices, or if we have a bad habit that needs to be illuminated, then that is what's coming up right now. So if you've been working with your dark side, it feels like it's paying off, and the universe is rewarding you now for it. So let's see what the Doreen Virtue cards want to clarify about this. They are the Angel Therapy Oracle cards, and if you are into angels like I am, she has an Angel Therapy book. I highly recommend doing that. Buying that book, because it is very in-depth about how to communicate with angels. It talks about her own journey, and it talks about the different kinds of archangels and what they help with. That's what I really remember from that book, reading it. But it really opened me up to believing in this. So if you're looking for your own path, you're looking for answers for your own path, this Angel Therapy is a really, really, really good way to go. So I know, and on a side note, Doreen Virtue has converted back over to Christianity, but I believe that everything that was written in that book is still true. I feel like she's just on a different path than she was at the time when she was channeling from the angels. So we have the Sacral Chakra, Earth Angel, and Fairies. So have you ever been called an Earth Angel or an empath or something like that? That is because you are sensitive to these energies, and it's not just a phrase. It really means something if you have felt that way. So you are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So often people become sensitive because they were like that as a child. maybe they're put in a situation that caused them a lot of issues and stuff like that. That is why people have like this, it's their sacral chakra that is imbalanced. Or it is that, it doesn't have to be imbalanced now, but in the past, that's why, and that's how you felt. You know, if you got a bad feeling in your stomach, that's your sacral chakra. So anytime in your childhood when that happened to you, if it happened a lot, you probably became very highly attuned to the energy because it was your way of keeping yourself safe. So anytime you felt energy that was bad coming your way, then you would be able to put up your shield. And, you know, that was kind of God's way of protecting you because that's the only way you could protect yourself. We have Earth Angel. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. So by loving yourself, even after all this you've been through, that is how you are teaching other people love. And fairies, you have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. So fairies is whatever fairies mean to you. It could be literal, it could be spirit animals, it could be angels, it could be your spirit guides. Whatever the fairies mean to you, that is what this card is talking about. It's talking about the help that you have on the other side, and how sometimes the help is mischievous and playful and fun, and the spirit just wants you to get into that feeling. You remember in the beginning, in the first card, it was that Christ light energy. So that super happy, pure, wonderful, good feeling. Just try to get yourself in that space by meditating. Try to push all those negative feelings away and just focus on the good feelings. And try to bring them bigger and bigger and bigger and amplify them. I like to imagine I'm laying flat on my bed, or I am laying flat on my bed. And I like to imagine each of my chakras opening, and I imagine like there's a flower popping out or something like that. And I just, until I feel like I can see rainbows behind my eyes, then I feel like my chakras are really moving. And sometimes I'll even feel like a weight lift off my chest. That's the best way to explain, that. I was thinking earlier, like when I truly get scared, I get like this, like it feels like my energy just got shocked right here in my chest. That's your heart chakra. Just, you had a heart attack, you know? It's your heart chakra that's being reacted. So if you're wondering like what a chakra feels like, think about the times you've had a bad feeling in your stomach, or you've had, you know, if you've ever felt your third eye like buzzing. There's certain things you can feel in certain chakras, and you just got to think back to when you felt it if you've never worked with the chakras back before. But it's like, if you don't know what to do to get to where you want to go, the cards are just saying like, be the happiest, most fun version of yourself. Doesn't that seem, it sounds easy, but I feel like it's actually pretty hard. Because we have things that we have to do in life, and they're not always, you know, it's not always fun stuff we have to do. So I have another Healing with Angels Oracle card, Doreen Virtue deck. And so with this deck, we're going to ask, so what can we do? What kind of things should we focus on to be that happy, fun-loving, wonderful self? Romance, meditation, and answered prayer. Romance, it talks about yourself, loving yourself, things that you do with yourself out of love, like how I paid for myself to get a massage for my body. It cost me like 3 hours worth of work, but now my body feels better. So I love myself. That's why I spent that money on myself. I love my son. That's why I went to my friend's garage sale and got a bunch of clothes for him. And I spent whatever money I needed to spend. I didn't even try to barter because she's my friend. I helped my son and my friend. That is the kind of romance. I'm not talking about like doing the bump, okay? It can be that too, but when we are doing like constructive stuff like this, it's focusing on building your healthy relationships, not your exual relationships. Meditation is the next card. So you see how she's by herself, all alone, you know, and she's in like her happy place. She may look sad, but I don't think she is, because you can see a little bit of a smirk on her face. The sun is shining. It's coming out of the clouds on there. She's just being very silent and very peaceful and very with herself. And, you know, turn off all distractions. No phone. Turn off music. My guides have been wanting me to do meditation at the Earth's heartbeat frequency. So that's one way you can do that. I think it's like 7.3 hertz or something like that. It's easy to look up on YouTube if you want to find it. Also, like drum beats or like consistent bell sounds. That is another way that I've meditated in the past. Kind of on accident, actually. The bell sound was an accident. But often in like shamanic rituals, it's a drum beat that helps them go into their trance meditative state. And the deeper you get, you know, the deeper you get. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. And then we have answered prayers. So make sure you are asking the spirits for what you actually want. You know, sometimes you can be like, just give me what's best for my highest good. And they're like, okay, so a punishment? A lesson? I guess it's not a punishment. It's just a lesson that feels like a punishment. But no, I'm just joking. If it's for your highest good, then it's for your highest good. But answered prayer, it just says, with us talking about how you're trying to get somewhere and you're wondering how to get there, again, just be your best, funnest self, and your prayer will be answered. I feel like that's what that little card is talking about. I feel like we should do a second pick of all of these dragon cards. Alright, what other dragons want to come out and talk to us? My son is very into dragons. I just got these dragon chalices. No, they're goblets from my friend at the garage sale too. They're black. They're actual ones. I need to wash them. But they have like red jewel eyes. They're pretty cool. But been into dragon energy lately. They're actually pretty cool. I never really got into it, but yeah, anyway. Okay. Which dragon card? Okay, let's see. What popped out? Silver lunar dragon. So is that like lunar eclipse? Bathes you in divine feminine light. Come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Expand your casual chakra. My casual chakra, what's that? Is this real life? Causal? Causal. Is that a chakra that I don't know about? It could be. Maybe it's like the one, maybe it's like your white light. So like you have like the purple, the indigo, the blue, green, yellow, orange, red. And then like around you, you have white light. So maybe it's expand your eggshell. Expand your aura to come into balance, practice peace. They spelled practice with an S. Is that something that they do in other countries? Or is this just like a... I don't know. Okay. Come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Yeah, I feel like that's the clarification for this whole deck. Is like... Or for the whole reading, I mean, not the whole deck. That, like, it's okay to not know what you're doing next and just go step by step. And even if you feel like you don't know if it's ever going to come to in the end, it will eventually. And as long as you are trying to make decisions for the best out of everybody and yourself, even if it's a hard decision, your karma's going to be good. Good things are going to happen if you keep trying to make the decisions for the better. And with cooperation, it sounds like you just need to have some maybe a tiny bit difficult conversations with people, but definitely don't be the person that is talking about everybody behind their back and wondering why nothing gets done. It's because you haven't confronted them about the issue. So try to be in a happy, good, wonderful, in your Christ light when you are talking to these people about, you know, whatever you need. If you need help, if they need to stop doing something, if you want them to come to a deal with you or something like that, make sure it is coming from the good, happy, wonderful, loving version of yourself. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are having a wonderful, what is this? There's just so much happening. Energetic time right now. Tomorrow Mercury retrograde starts. Yippee. Don't sign any contracts. Alrighty, I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.